Hello, everyone. It's 10 minutes past 11 o'clock at night. And I know that your English exam, that is class 12, third semester exam, is on your threshold, just knocking at the door, and you are very busy studying the text, English text, very attentively, carefully, and meticulously. But I have some duties and responsibilities to show you or to give you some suggestive questions so that you may do well in your third semester class 12 examination. And in the last two lines, I gave you the prose MCQs, poem MCQs, and the MCQs on textual grammar. And tonight, as the examination is already knocking at your door, I am giving you the most probable questions and answers, and just follow me. I don't ভালো আছি রূপক, I am well, and tonight I am sharing my ideas about MCQs on The Riders to the Sea by John Millington Synge. It is prescribed for third semester and class 12. Those who have already joined, tell your friends that I am live streaming on the play The Riders to the Sea, written by John Millington Synge. Clear? However, I must not make my introduction lengthy because your time is very valuable. You see that I have made a lesson plan on Riders to the Sea, and the synopsis of the Riders to the Sea is that the disciple of okay, I have no problem. Try say my name. Lenny Fonda Studios. Okay, I have no problem. I can speak English fluently, elegantly, and without stumbling over new words. So I have no problem because I taught in a higher secondary school as an English teacher for more than 37 years. And in my classroom teaching, I never spoke my mother tongue, that is Bengali. However, whatever may be the case, I am an old man and an old teacher. so I will give you no trouble. However, what I was telling you, actually, the Riders to the Sea, written by John Millington Synge, was according to the idea of his master W.B. Yeats, William Butler Yeats. William Butler Yeats sent his disciple John Millington Synge to an island of Ireland, and it is a fishing community or fisherman's community. They will have to go to the sea to catch fish, and after having caught fish, they will have to sell them in the market so that they may buy their essential commodities for home. And the play is a tragedy because Moria, the mother, is the only character who has lost all her sons in the sea, like Siamas and Patch, Stephen and son, Michael, and Bartley too, the youngest. It is a tragedy because the tragedy goes to the mother who had her own husband's father, that is father-in-law, and her sons. But all her sons were devoured by the sea. Sea is actually here acting the role of fate. Fate plays major role baffling all human efforts. Baffling all human efforts. They all had to go to the sea to catch fish and to sell them in market to maintain their families. But nobody came down. Nobody came home from the sea. And that is why sea is actually acting the role of fate. And you know that fate is all important. Fate is all important in tragedy. In tragedy, sometimes fate plays major role baffling all human efforts, and sometimes fate, as in Shakespearean tragedy, fate plays the role as human beings do their duties, perform their responsibilities. Like Macbeth, Othello, Antony and Cleopatra, Romeo and Juliet, Julius Caesar, King Lear, etc. In all these plays, the heroes are responsible for their fate. But it is the tragedy written according to the Greek conception that it is beyond any human effort. Human beings have no or human beings have nothing to do with fate. The members of the fishermen community, especially the men, must go to the sea to catch fish, and their death is destined in the sea. So Maria has lost her all, her husband, husband's father, and all her sons. And now, who remains in the family are Kathleen and Nora, the two female characters who have nothing to do to maintain the families. And when Butley, the youngest son's dead body, was brought home, the mother uttered the most tragic speech. Let the Almighty God have mercy on the souls of Siamas and Patch, Stephen and son, and Michael and Butley, and also on the souls of Kathleen and Nora, and also those who are left living in this world. And in this sense, Moria turns into a universal mother. A universal mother, because she will not now pray for anybody else of her family, neither of anybody of another family, because all are gone. This is the tragedy of a mother. However, this is the story in a nutshell, in brief, and now I am giving you some most important and probable or important questions and answers for the third semester class 12 exam. So I have given you the story in a nutshell, and now I am going to give you the MCQs. Just follow me, my dear friends, my students, my patrons, my well-wishers. And within this short time, I have the liberty to tell you to like, comment, share, and subscribe my channel and Easy Step to English Grammar. Okay, let us start. In Riders to the Sea, what does the sea primarily symbolize? Please follow me. In Riders to the Sea, what does the sea primarily symbolize? Option A, the trump of human ingenuity over nature. Okay. Option B, a benign backdrop to everyday island life. A benign backdrop to everyday island life. Option C, an indifferent, all-powerful force that governs life and death. Please follow. An indifferent, all-powerful force that governs life and death. It's a very important point. Number D, option D, a mysterious supernatural source of supernatural intervention. Supernatural intervention. Clear? গতকাল এসএসসি ইংলিশ পেপারটা একটু আলোচনা করে দিলে ভালো হতো, বাট হোয়ার শ্যাল আই get your SSC paper? Will you give me the screenshot of the SSC paper? Then I will be able to discuss. Otherwise, how will it be possible for me to collect the SSC paper? My dear son, how is it possible for me? Okay, now the option is an indifferent, all-powerful force that governs life and death. Option C is the correct answer. Okay, all these are very, very important for your third semester class 12 examination. Number 2, I will give you most important 5 questions. Number 2, what does the play suggest about the relationship between the islanders and their environment? Again, I am repeating. What does the play suggest about the relationship between the islanders and their environment? Okay. Now I am giving you the option. The islanders can easily master the forces of nature. The islanders can easily master the forces of nature. Option B, the isolation of the island leads to a close, harmonious bond with the sea. Clear? Option C, human life is perpetually at the mercy of the sea's capricious power. Capricious power. Clear? Again, I am repeating. Human life is perpetually at the mercy of the sea's capricious nature. Okay? Option D, the environment is a minor element in the islanders' daily struggles. No. So here the actual option should be human life is perpetually at the mercy of the sea's capricious nature. Okay? Number 3, Maria is a universal mother. Maria is a universal mother because she is stupefied by the death of her sons. She is stupefied by the death of her sons. She prays for everyone left living in the world. Option B. Option C, she has realized the truth that no man can be living forever. Option D, she has no grievances against anybody. Then what answer should you choose among the options? Here, she prays for everyone. She has lost everyone, all her sons, but she prays for everyone left living in the world. Option B is the right answer, is the correct answer. Clear? Say Jamal. Okay. Thank you, my dear. Okay. Now, question number 4. Question number 4. When the curtain falls, just at the end of the play, the curtain gradually comes down. So, when the curtain falls, Moria laments, mourns, kneels down, sheds tears. It is completely a textual question. Completely. It is not reflective, but it is completely textual. You will have to go through the text line by line. Laments, mourns, kneels down, sheds tears. Here the correct option is kneels down. Actually, she kneels down to God, to fate. Fate is almighty. Actually, this play, The Riders to the Sea, follows the Greek concept of tragedy. The Greek concept of tragedy, that man is born to endure. Man is born to endure. You have gone through Oedipus Tyrannus. There, Oedipus is not responsible for his own fate. Actually, fate has done everything to Oedipus. Clear? Similarly, Moria has nothing to do with fate. Moria has lost all the family members except Kathleen and her 2 daughters. Clear? Kneels down. She kneels down before fate, that human beings have nothing to do with fate. Number 5, that is the last question. Number 5, Bartley's body was laid. It is also textual. It is also completely based on text. Bartley's body, Bartley is the youngest son, just after Michael. Bartley's body was laid on a plank, that is wooden plank, ground, piece of cloth, table. What is the right answer? What is the correct answer? The correct answer is plank. It is completely on text based, and Bartley's body, when the body was brought home, after Bartley had been drowned in the sea, her dead body was brought and laid down on a wooden plank. Clear? So all these MCQs, from only 5 MCQs, I have given you 5 MCQs only for your last minute's suggestion, so that you may just face the examination very courageously, without any sort of hesitation and without any sort of problem or trouble. And my advice is to go through the text very attentively. And I have given you not only the synopsis of the play, but I have also given you the most important MCQs that might be set in your examination. Last but not least, please like, comment, share, and if possible, if you think that this video will go to your benefit, you must subscribe my channel and Easy Step to English Grammar. Thanking all of you. Good night. And the next night I will give you some basic grammar, basic grammatical items. Thanking all of you. Good night.